I'm Dr. Casey Wilson. I'm the Director of Business Technology and Health at UCR Extension.
And I'm Dr. Penelope Brown. I have a small business here, and I also work as a case manager in a local community hospital. And I've been working with the University of California at Riverside Extension now for about 18 years.
So we're here at the graduation for the first community health worker program that we delivered at UCR Extension. And we developed this program as part of the Slingshot initiative, where industry professionals identified areas of study where they were having difficult time employing enough individuals or finding enough individuals with the skills that they were looking for. So the healthcare sector identified community health worker and particular learning outcomes that they were looking for. And UCR Extension responded to that request and developed this curriculum to meet the needs of local healthcare providers. This was our first cohort. We had 14 students in the cohort. It was a 5-week program, and we just really enjoyed watching our students celebrating their success, and they shared with us a little bit about their experience in the program. So I'll turn over to you to maybe talk about what your experience was and how the students reacted.
Yeah, sure, happy to. So I think, unfortunately, our other instructor is not with us right now. Dr. Krista Banton is a social worker. My background is in nursing, and we had the opportunity to develop the program based on the needs that were expressed from the workforce folks. So we had a pretty good idea of what it was that we needed to build into the program. So we took the opportunity to break down a lot of areas that might be of interest to various people, knowing that a community healthcare worker actually has a lot of definitions in terms of what the actual job duties might do. So we talked a lot about healthcare issues. We've spoken about insurance and various types of insurance, how it works. We've given them a little foundation in things like medical terminology and in coding and billing, which is a little complicated, but we have a couple of people who are interested in that area. Of course, very important in healthcare and social services. There was some great discussions with Dr. Banton with regards to how you manage crisis problems and how you handle issues of adult protective services or child protective services. She talked a lot about the various social issues that community healthcare workers might face, and so we took those two our sets of knowledge, background, and skills in our two disciplines, and we're able to combine those to give the students a well-rounded view of the healthcare industry, knowing that a lot of that information would be transferable into the community healthcare worker positions.
Excellent. So this was our first iteration. This was a beta test for us. So we are going to be meeting with both of our instructors and also getting feedback from the students about their experience. We would like to get some feedback from their employers to find out, did we actually get it right? We got the criteria from healthcare originally. Is the curriculum really what it needs to be? And we'll be making adjustments to it over time. Our first adjustment that we're pretty sure we're going to do in our next iteration is to add an internship portion, a short internship portion. And so this will continue to be a work in progress. We're committed to making sure that we are bridging the gap between educational institutions and employers, making sure that we're getting the training and skills that students need so that they can get jobs and earn a living wage. And we're really proud and happy to be workforce partners.
Exciting to learn with the learners, right?
Absolutely.
Great.
So good afternoon and welcome to this graduation for the very first community health worker class. So I want to start by congratulating you. So I'm Dr. Casey Wilson, and I oversee the Business, Technology, and Health Department here at Extension. And I was thinking as I came down here what I wanted to say, and the phrase "I love it when a plan comes together" came into my mind. So this project is as a result of something called the Slingshot initiative, which is a workforce initiative. What the purpose of it was to really find out what training is needed by employers and to make sure that we design that training to their specifications. So there's often commentary that students are not prepared for the jobs that are out there, and so there's a disconnect between education and the marketplace. So the Workforce Board brought together industry professionals in manufacturing, logistics, and healthcare, and came up with what they were looking for. So they asked institutions to respond, and community health worker was one of the programs that the healthcare providers in this area had identified as something that's needed in the industry and that they were not getting the qualified applicants for. So we developed this curriculum specifically in response to that Slingshot initiative, and we were selected to provide this program, and so that's why all of you were funded to participate in this from that Slingshot initiative. So that's the process, right, that we have been through.
Support us. It's nice to see that there's a community of individuals here that are interested in the fact that we were able to get through everything. For me, it was an interesting journey, and I was sharing with Penny in the elevator, like, I appreciate the length of the class because 5 weeks is just enough. It's not too long where, after a while you can falter. And the timing is good in the sense that I've been out of school for almost 10 years now, so it's a wonderful thing to be able to come into a program where they're helpful into you getting into something that's different. This is kind of in my area, but not exactly. I have a health outreach and health educator background, and I kind of wanted to learn a little bit more the healthcare side of it because I don't have a lot of experience in that area. So I found it helpful. Like never really had to deal with the coding, different types of things, and just being able to see how everything connects is very important when you're talking about patient care and services. I enjoy my classmates. I think we have become closer throughout the process, and definitely, even though it's, like I said, 5 weeks, when you spend a lot of time with people, you get to learn them, and so, yeah, I'm gonna miss seeing them, but I guess we all have contact information for each other. But thank you again to those who helped to get this program started. I think it's great, and yeah, thank you again.
Hi, how are you? My name is Erin Young, and I just finished the Community Workers Program here at UCI Extension. It's been an interesting process, and I'm glad that I was able to get into it because I've been out of school for going on almost 10 years or so. And so it's good to be able to transition into a program that is willing to transition with you. And so that's been great. I understand it's a new program, so kind of cool to be one of the first to finish it. In the first class to finish it. And what it meant to me was it was a good way to refresh some of the skill sets that I've had some experience with. I'm coming from a public health background, but I never really got into the healthcare side of it. And so I thought it was really interesting to learn a lot of different things about healthcare and, just being able to be there for your patients and your clients in such a way that not only represents the company that you're coming from, but can help them to get to the next place that they want to be. And so it was a good refresher. And also, we had great instructors. I really enjoyed Penelope and Krista. They had a wealth of knowledge, and they were also willing to share, which is very important, especially when you're transitioning to different things. And, we got to get closer with our classmates throughout the process. And I think it was cool that it was 5 weeks. That was great for me. Not too long, not too short, just enough. And I'm anxious to see how things turn out as far as being able to apply the skills that we learned and I guess this would be a good thing to learn for the classes coming behind. So willing to be there to help them out with that as well. So again, my name's Erin, and thanks for the opportunity for all those who helped out. And I think Workforce Development did a great job as far as getting us into the class. And so we thank them for their support as well. And you guys are awesome. So thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being here to support us. It has been very meaningful to be here because I never really knew what I could do in healthcare because I'm not a clinician and that's not the training that I'm aspiring to be. I wanted to do something where I can help my community members as I'm transitioning back to Southern California. So just being here with the rest of you has definitely helped me brainstorm ideas and really quantify my personal experience in guiding my family through the healthcare system. So the fact that I know that there are opportunities is very, very nice. It's a rewarding feeling to know that all these years are going to mean something and I can do work that I'm going to love. So this has been a great starting point to continue my life and help my community in the meantime. So thank you all again for your support. It's so meaningful and I'm so glad that this program is here. My name is Suma Michaka. I'm a graduate of the Community Health Worker Program at UCR's Extension Center, and it's a privilege to be able to go back to UC Riverside, where I graduated, and actually learn something that I can take from a personal level to a professional level. I'm able to apply the skills that I've learned in this program in the field, in the health worker and health and human services field, really. To be able to contribute to the community with the knowledge that I already have. I've been doing government work for a couple of years now, and this is a perfect transition into the community for me to integrate myself in the health system and to be able to contribute when it is changing at the federal, state, and local levels.
Hi, my name is Dawn Dotson, and I just finished the Community Health Worker course here at UC Riverside Extension. This has been a wonderful opportunity for me to widen my knowledge in the community health worker. I've been in healthcare for 20 years, and I don't have a bachelor's, and I decided that having some additional education and knowledge, times have changed, technology's changed, and I've got to learn a lot about diversity, cultural changes within the communities, and I'm really looking forward to getting out in the community with those resources, helping some of those individuals that might not have the knowledge or the help or family to get them to those resources, and I want to be that person for them. I'm looking extremely forward to being that advocate for my community, and I really appreciate the Workforce Riverside EDD and UC Riverside Extension for having this program. It's been a wonderful program.